Hi everybody. I'm not sure that this is working right. I don't know what happened, but it was all set up. It was only 10-15 minutes ago, but it was all set up. And then when I came to get started, I couldn't log in. And then hopefully it's working. I see we have people in the chat. We've got Uthman from Nigeria and we've got Lewis from Portugal in YouTube. So I hope it's working as it should. But I've had a bit of a problem just getting logged in. It didn't, I don't know why, but it didn't let me log in. Normally, I don't have to log in because it's all set up and ready to go. Technological things are not my forte, unfortunately. Okay, I am here though with the updates for We Share Abundance, which is a cloud nation, and hopefully everything is going to be working good, working as well as it should be, and we will get through things. It is, of course, Saturday, which is normally a very quiet day. We have been busy today. We've been doing various things because Devyani's been in, because she didn't work yesterday. She took yesterday off in lieu of today. And so there are a few little updates for you. We'll get to those in a moment. We have been around for almost 4 years, and that's quite amazing because most websites that start up don't last 4 months, and the ones that last 4 months don't last a year, and the ones that last a year are gone within a couple of years, and I think it's only about 5% that last for 3 years. Well, we're already here for 4 years, and we've been putting in really solid foundations, and every day we move closer to our objective. We continue to develop new benefits, new software, new everything for the benefit of our members. We're here for generations, not just for a few years. And we are now in a position where we are expanding our economy because we are a nation. We're not just a business opportunity or a site that sells something. We are a nation, we are a community, and we're here for generations, and we're here to build a legacy of wealth for you and your family for generations to come. And as we build our economy now, that will strengthen the liquidity and value of our currency, and that will benefit all our citizens. And anybody can be a citizen. There is no fee to join, there's no obligation. All you have to do is prove that you are a real person of legal age. And that's it. And every citizen we have is eligible to receive free handouts of our currency every month. In addition to that, we're non-separatists. What does that mean? That means that we don't see superficial differences like gender, colour, class, nationality, creed, because we take you all in as part of our big family of humanity. We just see everybody as a human being, regardless of height, weight, age, education, financial status. It doesn't matter. Everybody is just classed as a human being. We recognize that every human being is unique, and so has something unique to offer our community and is of equal value to every other member of our community. So that's a non-separatist ideology. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'm going to head over there in a moment because that's where we get most of the comments and we can see the names of people. But I do see, as I said earlier on, we've got Usman and Lewis in on YouTube from Portugal and Nigeria respectively. So let's head over now to Facebook. And when we get there, we want We Share Abundance Publicly group. Oh dear, what's this? I don't know, something queer popped up there. We Share Abundance Publicly group is where we want to be. Just bear with me. And we should be looking for the 27th, I think. Yeah. So far, so good. Click to expand and we should get the comments, and we have. And we've got Bozina in from Scotland, the capital of Scotland, in fact, Edinburgh. We've got Richard from Devon in the UK. We've got Carl Lucas in from New Zealand. Just come off the Rewards Ripple webinar. Yeah, me too, Carl, as you probably know. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. We've got Leon in from California. Okay. It was nice to see several of you on the Ripple webinar earlier today. Graham is a well-respected man in the online community. I don't know about that, but thank you for the compliment anyway, Leon. Okay. Right. We will be getting started right now with a short prayer, and that's to help us find true happiness in life. That is what everybody seeks. It may be not what everybody thinks they seek, but everybody wants to just be happy. And true happiness can't be bought. There are people that have lots of money and they're still not happy. True happiness comes through loving service to other people. And the great thing about that is the more service you offer to the more people, the more everything that you want and need in life flows to you. You don't have to chase after it. And that's what our little prayer's about. And that's what our whole community is about, actually. We're called We Share Abundance. And what is abundance? Well, to me, abundance is just being able to wake up in a warm, comfortable bed in a safe home with food available to sustain you through the day. To me, that is perfect. That is abundance. How can we share that? We can share that as an ideology. We can't hand out cash to everybody that needs money. We can give people the opportunity to make money in an easier way than they've ever found before. But cash alone will not solve all these situations. You have to have the right attitude, you have to have the right thoughts, and you have to get out there and share love and abundance by being of service to other people, helping them in all different ways, giving them as much value as you can and to as many people as you can. And when I'm talking about value, I'm not talking, once again, about finance. I'm talking about finding out what they need and helping them find a way to get it. What they really need. Love, hope, courage, strength. Those are what people really need, okay? So that's what we're about as a community. And if you go about your life in that way, you'll find that you are truly happy, and all those things that you want materially will just happen for you. And that's what our little prayer is about. We're going to get started now. And we've got Norman in from Doncaster, UK, just in time for the prayer. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member, that they find the joy of service. And through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And we have a little affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology and help us shed any prejudices that we've picked up along the way that serve no useful purpose in our lives or in this world. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world, as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, we got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago as well. So as a few people have mentioned, there has been a Ripple Rewards webinar today. The good news is they've extended the window to get into the round robin. And that is going to be open for another 7 days. It was supposed to close today. I wasn't sure of the time, so I put it in at the time of their meeting, but it was supposed to close at midnight, midnight Eastern time, I think, tonight, but it's been extended for 7 days. So people still have the opportunity to get into that round robin. That will end next week. So if you're already in, that's great, but get everybody you know in, because it is a massive advantage in that program to be in that round robin. They also need to get in before the end of February, because that will get them into the winner's circle. So there are two things that you can get into at the moment. One of them was supposed to have finished today, but it's still there. The other, you've got a month to get people into, but get them in this week, where they can get into both that round robin and the winner's circle. Okay, we got Lucille in. Hi there, Lucille from Canada. I don't think we've seen you here before, Lucille, but it's wonderful to have you here. It's always a pleasure to have everybody here, but it's especially gratifying when there is somebody that we don't recognize their name. And if you've been here before and I've not recognized your name previously, then I apologize. But big welcome to everybody watching live, and also the many people that watch these replays because the time isn't convenient for them. Okay, so let's get started with the updates. There aren't an awful lot, but essentially, let me just pull up this from Deviani. She reckons that she'll have everything completed for the 777 plan by Monday. It will then be tested thoroughly. It'll take at least a day and maybe more. We do have perhaps the need for a few helpers, and I know that Lewis has already volunteered to help out with that, because we will need to test it as rigorously as we can before we actually make it live. To participate in it's very simple, but it has got some really complicated coding in there that drives the system, that makes sure that no matter who you are, how active you are, how talented you are, you will, by just participating, make a profit. Okay, and that is amazing, because, you know, all, and I say all unreservedly, all programs prior to the two that we're launching have a massive failure rate in terms of people getting into profit. The best I think that has been achieved is probably around about 20% people are getting into profit. We're going to turn those figures upside down because we're going to have 100% getting into profit in both the 777 plan and the Share Hope plan. What we can't forecast is how long it's going to take. It will vary, but it will happen. All you've got to do is keep the faith. Now, with the 777 plan, it is a one-time payment anyway. And whether you come in at the bottom level, $5, or whether you come in at the top level of $635 or anywhere in between, as long as you stick in there, you will make a profit. Now, if you're going to go out there and share what we have with other people, and why wouldn't you want to share something where it guarantees that everybody makes a profit? But it's up to you. But when you want to go out there and share, obviously you will get into profit much faster, and that is only fair. But everybody, without exception, will get into profit with the 777 plan. They will also get into profit with the Share Hope plan. Now, the Share Hope plan is also very close to being ready, but I've not heard from Rohit. And I was hoping that we would have had something from him, but he's disappeared for a couple of days, and he will be back, no doubt, in the very near future, and we'll get that sorted out. So both those plans are very, very close to being launched. That doesn't mean that I can give you a launch date, unfortunately. We have to do the checking of these programs. With the Share Hope plan, we have to integrate the Share Hope database with our own database. With the 777 plan, it's all pre-built by our own developers into our own system. And so that's not required, but we do have to test it rigorously to make sure that the engine that drives it is working correctly. Because if we have a faulty engine, we're going to have a faulty program. And we don't want a faulty program. We want something where everybody wins. The Share Hope plan will be something totally unique in that as long as people are prepared to come in and put in $2.50 a week, it's got to be paid 4 weeks in advance, so it's $10 for 28 days. Until they get into profit, which shouldn't take too long. I'm not talking about a day or 2 days. I'm talking about even somebody totally passive should get into profit within a year, say. We're going to build them a business of over $6,000 per month. Income, rather than business, income. Once again, we can't put a date on that, but once people are in profit, does it matter if it takes 5 years, you know? People work 40 years, they retire on a pension, and very few have got $6,000 a month in pension. When is retirement date? It keeps getting pushed back for everybody. Used to be 60 years, and then it came to 65, and then 70, and I think they're talking about pushing it up to 75 years. And that's in the UK, and it's going to be a similar pattern throughout the world. because governments have squandered the revenue that was supposed to have gone into paying people's pensions. That is basic fact. And so they don't have the money to pay everyone the pension that they should have had. And that's why they keep pushing the dates back. Let's look at it from a perspective of somebody 30 years old that would be thinking, okay, I've got to work till I'm 75. That's another 45 years before I get my pension. And by the time I get there, they might have made it 80 or 85 or 90. But somebody 35 can put in just $2.50 a week and pay that. What is it? We're looking at what, about 36 cents a day until he gets into profit, and then it's costing nothing. And probably within 3 to 5 years, be able to retire. That is reality. That is not hype. Hype would be saying, okay, you give us $2.50 a week and we're going to get you retired in a month. You're going to have $6,000 overnight just by pushing this button. No. We're going to build things responsibly, effectively, legally, ethically, sustainably, and create that income. And that's a minimum, because if somebody chooses to do the right thing, and I stress that as well as being the right thing, to share that with others, doesn't matter whether the other people take that up. That isn't your responsibility, but it is your responsibility to let them know about it. Because if you don't, all your friends, you got involved in this at the age 30, 40, 50, whatever it was. And 5 years down the road, you're retired on an income of over $6,000 a month. And it could be a lot more than that, but that would be a sort of ballpark figure. And they say, how come you're retired now? We're still working. And you say, oh, well, I got involved in this program 5 years ago and it cost me $2.50 a week. And I was breaking even within about a year. And then I was in profit after that. And I kept getting a bit of money and gradually it's built up. And now I'm getting $6,000 a month, so I don't need to work. And they turn around to you and say, why didn't you tell me? You don't want that. It's your responsibility to let them know. Now, a lot of them are going to say, oh, that's one of those internet scams. But you say, okay, boom, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they get involved or not. You're going to be okay. What matters is that they're not going to be able to come back to you and say, why didn't you tell me? And some of them are going to join you. Why not? For $2.50 a week? It's worth it, isn't it? And those that do join you are going to enhance your income. And if just 2 people join you, let's suppose you tell 10 friends and 8 of them call you stupid and 2 of them join you. And that's probably about right. You might have to tell 20 to get 2 to join you and 18 call you stupid, I know, I've been there. And those 2 people join you, and that means that you're breaking even straight away. In fact, you're in profit straight away. And those people are going to be happy because they're going to retire pretty much the same time as you. It's just that you'll have a bit more money than them if they don't refer anybody. In fact, you'll have twice as much money as them if they don't refer anybody. Instead of having 6,000, you'll have probably 12,000, maybe even more. So we have two amazing programs, and they're both on the cusp of being released, but I can't give you a date, unfortunately. We are working as much as we can to get it all sorted out as quickly as we can, and we'll do whatever we can to get it launched as quickly as possible, ideally before the end of the month, but I can't promise anything. We take it as it comes, as we always have with everything else. But these two programs are life-changing for everybody that gets involved in them. And as people start recognizing that, people are going to be asking you to join. I've already got people coming to me asking me, how do I get involved? How do I do it? When can I pay? Why are they asking me? Simply because I posted, or I had posted on their timeline when they had a birthday greeting, telling them that for $2.50 a week, we'll build them an income of $6,000. The more people you tell, the more people will join you, and the more people will call you stupid for getting involved in one of those internet scams. You've got to be prepared for that. Maybe 2 out of 20 will join you, maybe 2 out of 10, maybe 2 out of 50, who knows? But the ones that don't join you, a lot of them are going to laugh at you until you're retired, and then they're going to be the ones that you're laughing at. Okay? In the nicest way. You're not going to want to be going, I told you so, and all this, you know. You just want to stay humble and say, you know, okay, it's still available. You can get in now. The sooner you get in, the sooner you benefit. Okay. So those two plans are very close to launching. We need to get them both out of the way so that we can get on to other things, because we've got a lot more coming that is very exciting as well. We've got the Fund Miracles site. We've got getting the Multiply Weezer site up and running properly again. The Weezer tokens moved on to the Binance Smart Chain. And we've got another program coming, which is equally exciting to the two I've just mentioned, which is, well, let me just say you're going to love it. And we've got our MAL. So much happening, so much coming. And you're right in at the very start. Even if you joined just today, you're still in at the start, even though we've been going for 4 years, because we've had a lot of difficulties, we've had problems, we've had things we've had to overcome, but we've always been moving forward. And we are still at the very start. And in another 10 years, it'll still be at the very start, because we're going to be here for hundreds of years, generations. Okay. Who else have we got in? We've got Afoluwashe from Nigeria, and Sirajo from somewhere, not sure where, but we've got Sirajo in as well. I've seen Sirajo before, and I should remember, but I don't. Okay, so that is pretty much all we've got in the updates. I do have numbers for you. we are continuing to grow organically, slowly, steadily. Our registered member base is up by 18 on yesterday to 41,685. Active members is up by 15 to 4,412. Multiply Weezer, which, as I say, is pretty much dormant at the moment, but we will be working on that once we get these other things out of the way. But Multiply Weezer, we had one new email verified member, nobody knew board advertising, and the bonus pool went up to another dollar notch just through the logging in and getting that revenue share to $10,333.18. And it'll be a happy day when we're able to use that 10,000. It might be 11,000 by that time. It might be 12. Use that to the benefit of Multiply Weezer members in some way. But first of all, we've got to get the Weezer tokens off the Waves exchange onto the smart chain, and quite a bit of work to do there, but we'll get it done. Okay. Afoluashi says, I need a referral code to register. Okay, can somebody help him out, please? Who've we got in that we know that's a member? Norman, Reynold, Leon, Kingsley, Carl, Richard, Bozina. These are all members. So one of you get in touch with struggling with your name, sorry, Afoluashi, and help him get started. Lots of people need what we have. We can bring hope to the poor and forsaken, courage to the despondent, and light new strength in the hearts of those who thought they were failures. Because with us, nobody is ever going to fail. We can't say you're going to make a lot of money in this amount of time. We don't want to say that. All we're going to say is we're going to build you a portfolio of wealth, and we're going to create an income for you that will be the envy of the people that didn't join at the same time as you. Okay. Will you announce when the PPIP withdrawal will be activated? PPIP withdrawals are automated now, Leon, and they will go out as always on the 2nd. I think it's the 2nd of the month into your wallet, into your available cash wallet. And from there, I know that at the moment, the transfer from the available cash wallet. No, you can transfer from the available cash wallet into the exchange. Okay. The exchange at the moment is closed for withdrawals, but I've been working on that today and it should be open again tomorrow. Okay. Okay, Richard has already replied to the man looking for his referral code. So there you go. If you're having trouble, get back to Richard. Yeah. Let me call you Affle for short. I can pronounce Affle. Affle, if you're having trouble, get in touch with Richard because he's already sent you the code apparently. Okay. Just as an add-on to the answer that I gave you, Leon, the ShareHope will be changing now. It will be paid on rank as soon as we get that ShareHope program active. Whether that will be in time for this month's payment or not, I don't know. But it will mean that more people will be getting paid than in the past. What it also means is that no matter whether we get it done this month or not, you will be paid at least as much as you got, or you have been due on previous months. So that is that is still in place. It will pay in the normal way, but if we get the ShareHope program, it'll pay still in what will become the normal way based on rank, but your rank will be at least as good as the payments that you've been getting in the past. Okay. AFO is fine. Okay, thank you, AFO. I appreciate your understanding with my English. Reynolds, feel free to ask for info if you earn little by little here at We Share Abundance. You earn little by little here. Yeah, you can earn little by little. You can earn lot by lot as well, actually. I mean, it's up to you. We don't have any superstar earners at the moment, but we have people that are making good money on a regular basis. I gave you the numbers. I've given you what there are in updates as well, actually. The only update I've not given you is that Pope batted really well. He was out for, I think, 4 runs in the first innings, but he's racked up 142 not out so far in the second innings. And he's given England a little bit of a chance, a glimmer of hope. That's really all it is. But if somebody can stay there with him and he can continue and maybe get a double 100, then it will give England a much better chance. Okay. India is still favourites. They had a wonderful day on their celebration day, Independence Day, or whatever they call it. Okay. And congratulations to them. They are a wonderful cricket team. Let's get back to the app and see if there are any questions in there or any more people in there that we haven't welcomed. And I'm scrolling down and it doesn't look like there are. No. So really that covers it. That is everything done and dusted for today. It is Saturday. I don't know what's happening with the raffle. Of course, we will have the raffle draw tomorrow. Somebody will be winning $100 and a lot of other people will be at least getting $1 back for their tickets. So I think that well, I know there's a 1 in 3 chance of a prize anyway. So get your raffle tickets bought. We'll have the draw tomorrow. I don't think there'll be an awful lot of additional information on where we are, other than whether I've got those withdrawals from the exchange activated again. But all being well, that should be the case. And with a bit of luck, we'll have something from Rowett, and we'll be able to proceed with that ShareHope verification, testing, whatever you want to call it, and get that program up and running as well. Okay, so that's it from me. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, don't let a minute go by without thinking of how you can help someone, and then find somebody to help. Add them into the power line. Get them with their cash loaded into their available cash wallet ready. They need $10 for the Share Hope program, at least $5, but I would recommend at least $35 for the 777 plan if they've got the money, because nearly everybody comes in at least phase 3, and if you only come in at phase 1 or phase 2, you're gonna lose those people in subsequent phases, and you're going to lose a lot of money through that. You're still going to make money, but you're going to lose potential income either way. The higher you can get into that 777 plan, the better. But I know 635 is a stretch for a lot of people, but it comes down quite quickly for phases 6 and 3, 4, and 5. Most people are getting in at those levels. Okay. That's it from me. As I say, get out there, be with the warriors, go the extra mile, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator, always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, go the extra mile. See you later, alligator, come on, in a wild crocodile.